What's up, guys and gals, and miscellaneous? I'm here live with my ZX2 project. I wanted to talk a little bit about the front bumper. I'll have the video up here in a little bit. I'll have to finish it up. It's processing and stuff, so it'll be up here pretty soon. So, anyways, y'all can check that out whenever it comes up. And anyways, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the project as it's coming along. It seems to be coming along really well. I'm really impressed with myself. Mostly all I had really done is speaker boxes and stuff, but being I didn't find any of the body kits that I liked, and the fact that they are kind of expensive, I knew that I could actually make a kit way cheaper by framing and fleecing it myself. So I went ahead and made that decision, and that's what I'm doing. And I did get the front bumper done, but like I say, you'll have to check out the video in order to see that. I just kind of want to talk about what and all's involved in it. You know, you have to have fleece, fiberglass, you have to have a little bit of wood. And on this, I actually used some of that foam board, the craft foam board from Walmart. And having a stapler is nice to have around. One of the most important things is measure. Have you a straight edge around too. You never know when you're going to need it. I know there's like a lot of curvatures involved, but whenever you're framing, to have a nice, whoops, oh, that's nice. It ain't straight edge no more probably, but yeah. Anyways, it's always nice to have a straight edge so that you can at least see where things are ascending to, or at least if they're going to even up with each other, if you need to do that. You know, and like I say, it's you should always make sure that you measure, because you don't want them to turn out way far off. This in the grill, I didn't get it all the way finished. I'll have to smooth it out, shape it up some. What I'm going to end up doing is kind of like making it part of the bumper. So I'll be like molding it into the bumper so that it's not just a lip. It'll be actually a finished product. Anyways, and I had also cut out the grill a little bigger, not a whole lot bigger, but a little bigger for the air dam to go up into like the radiator and to help cool it a lot better, so that more air is being caught to cool the engine, the radiator and stuff. And also that's going to help, like whenever I do get the turbo kit and get the intercooler and stuff all on there, I can mount that to where it will actually be wide enough and open enough that the intercooler will have enough air hitting it to keep that cool as well. You know, whenever you do design your own, you have to think about that kind of stuff too, and not get too crazy with it. Doing your own body kit, there is a lot of work involved. There's not just the framing, fleecing, fiberglassing. You know, you have to kind of have an idea of the shape, because you want it to kind of contour with your body lines. You want it to contour with your bumper or with your side skirts, you know, with your side edging. You know, you want it to all work together with the shape of your body lines and with the shape of your bumper, because you know, these guys that design these vehicles, they do know a thing or two. You know, they went to school. They learned aerodynamics. You know, they're not just throwing something on paper. I mean, I know at first, you know, they get their proof of concept. You know, here, this what we'd kind of like it to look like, and then these guys go in behind them and say, buddy, that's not going to work. You're going to have to reshape that just a little bit to get your aerodynamics up, or whatever, you know, because you don't want, like my old S10, it was just a big giant square trying to go through the air, and well, that wasn't cutting it. So there is a little bit of aeronautics involved in designing that. I mean, I know nothing about aeronautics. The last thing I flew was a model airplane years ago, and I actually ended up crashing one. I spent like $1,000 on it and built it. And anyways, I had a couple other trainers that I was doing okay with, but then I thought I would go up a step, and it was really, really too windy to be flying anyways. And whenever I took off, the wind just caught it and threw it to the ground and shattered the darn thing. Really made me mad because it was a F-14 Eagle, I think, or yeah, I think it was a F-14 Eagle. It was pretty hard to put together. It took me like 6 or 8 months to put that thing together. But anyways, as far as the ZX2 project goes, I'm not going to stay on here a long time. Because anyways, it's just one of those things. Like I say, if you're not catching me live, you might run across it later or something. So that's fine. That's okay. But just so you know, 6 p.m. every Sunday, I go live and I'll talk about my project. You know, after this gets done, I'll have another project and stuff like that. And it's not always going to be the same thing, you know, so it's just gonna kind of depend. I may have a stereo build because I'll have an actual stereo system in this as well. Not a whole lot, maybe a set of 12s, an amp, you know, just enough to get a little thumpity bump going on, but nothing too extreme. Not no competition 1215s and 75,000 watts of bang your eardrums or nothing like that, but a nice little set of 12s and a nice 2,000 watt amp or something small, which means also there'll be an upgrade for the alternator. I may check it out. There's a company, I believe it's called American Alternators. I can't remember, so don't hold me to that, but I think it's called American Alternators, and they actually do that. They actually have factory alternators that are like high capacity, so I should be able to get one. I don't remember what they cost or anything, but anyways, there will be a stereo system put in here a little later. I'm gonna have to go through and do like a whole bunch of small stuff too. There's like little things that I need to get here and there to take care of, and I'm definitely going to have to eventually get something else to drive so that I can pull the interior out of this, because there is going to be welding all along the sides from where the the undercarriage had rusted out, and it just got wet, and it kept rusting. And there's some spots along the side by the rocker panels. You know, that's your evidence that the rocker panels had worn out at one point. So now that they're mostly fixed, I can get on the inside and finish them up the way they need to be. And the reason I have to take all the stuff out of the inside is because I have to move the wire harness, because the wire harness actually runs right along the sides, and I need to move the wire harness out of the way so that when I weld, I'm not melting the wire harness, because that's no mas. You don't want no part of that. Because it's fine if, you know, you've got access to like a bunch of spares that you can just go and grab it. And they're not much at the parts yard, anyways. So anyhow, that's kind of the idea. That's kind of the plans for how things are going to be. I do want to get the body work done first, and then worry about building the engine. I have to come up with the spare change to get the pistons, get rods, um, probably like a Cometic head gasket or something like that. Something aftermarket, something maybe multi-layer steel, probably. But I don't know. Considering I'm not going to be boosting like 20 or 30 psi, you know, it's probably going to be okay to use a stock head gasket. But there's some other things that I need to do too. So the engine will have to be taken out, and I'll have to rebuild like the entire engine anyways, for the most part. I did find a spot that I can actually get parts from now. I found a couple spots actually. So anyways, there are options. I can get parts, internals and stuff like that. So anyways, it is kind of chilly, and you know, it was kind of cold last night. It took a little while for that to get dry and stuff, but it is dry. It's nice and solid, and it'll give me something really good to work with to finish up. And anyways, I hope you guys check out that video that is coming up real soon. And I'm just gonna end this with a little bit of saying like just try to hit me up every Sunday at 6. You know, if you ain't got nothing else to do or whatever, or you're interested in to see how this body kit's turning out, or if you're interested in what color I'm going to paint the car, which I've got an idea. I'm crossed between, well, amongst like 3 or 4 different colors. I'm looking at about 3 or 4 different colors, and actually they're pretty cool colors. I know it's like $1,000 book value car, but it's my car, and I want to make it my way. So I'm trying to make a decision on what color I actually am going to pick, but I do have like 4 choices that I've got narrowed down to, and as we go along, I'll just let you know. One's kind of like it's like a dark metallic red. One is like a dark metallic blue-ish. Another one is a really cool, flashy metallic purple. And the other color, maybe metallic black. I'm not really sure. I was sort of thinking about doing it like a chameleon color or a flip color, doing like from blue to purple or something like that, or from black to purple or black to blue or something like that. But I decided against that. So anyways, that's enough of me rambling for this week. And, you know, like I say, yeah, I'll stay on longer and talk more as I get more people that'll actually watch it. But I kind of don't want to waste a bunch of time that I could be doing something else. You know, if there's no questions or nothing, or no comments, or not really anybody's watching the live feeds. But anyways, I'm hoping that people start watching the live feeds, because I actually, you know, I like to, you know, share what I do with people, and I like to share my ideas and my thoughts, you know, and you know, I know there's people that do like these cars, and I know that there's people that do like to watch custom work and stuff like that. So hopefully things will start picking up, and I can actually have a little bit better live session. So anyways, without too much more gilding the lily, I hope you all have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you, and peace out.